Alright, so I am back, and today we're going to take a look at the Toyworld's Roar figure. Again, a figure that we've already looked at before, but we'll look at it again real quick, because I finally got the whole set, and we're going to just do the whole team. I'm sure you guys are aware of this now, by now already. So here he is in his Dino mode. I think it looks great. Yeah, it's got a few issues due to their design choices, like the red bit for the sword sticking out of the tail. But overall, I like the way... Oh, and the gun here. Take the gun out. Overall, I like the way this Dino mode looks, as much as I liked Giga Power, and as much as I liked Fans Toys. I'm sure I'm going to get some crap for it, but that's my personal preference right here. Is I think just from looking at it, I put this in par with those. Now, once you start messing with it, it's very clear which ones are superior. Giga Power, and Fans Toys are way superior figures on so many levels. But that doesn't change the fact that this is still a good looking figure, and just pulls off that Snarl look. Mouth opens and closes. If you can get your finger in there. Maybe, possibly. I don't want to chip it. There we go. So the mouth does open and close. Tail has a little bit of a wiggle up and down, but that's more for transformation. See right here, right off the bat, you're seeing, its head can move a little bit. That's it. Mouth opens and closes. Tails wiggles just a little bit. It doesn't really lock into place here. So again, they're showing you, where Giga Power and Fans Toys is superior. Each one of these plates, all the way down to the entire body from top to bottom, every one of these plates is on a ball joint, so you can angle those however you want to angle them. So if you want to do something wonky, you could, but it looks good and they function well, so I like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Dino mode. Back legs swivel up and down. They're on a double hinge, so you can. And again, see, it's got. I'm not saying it doesn't have issues. I'm just saying it looks good. You can double hinge it down, but it leaves it so that the legs aren't proportioned right. But it is there. Thigh swivel, bends at the knee, foot is unhinged, so up and down. Front leg swivels and it goes in and out. Thigh swivel, bends at the knee, and the foot is on a hinge. And yeah, there you go. Looks great. I like it. I like him a lot. And then to transform him, let's do a size comparison. Here he is with the Seeker Jet. Looks good, although he still seems a little small. And there he is with Legends. I think it looks great in Legends. That's the problem with Dinos, is just, it's very easy to tell that, much like the Combiners, Megatron, Soundwave, Blaster, Astrotrain, Cosmos, much like all of those, they mass shift when they transform. There's only one way to describe it, because in bot mode, they're just a hair bigger than Prime. In Dino mode, they're, a Grimlock comes up about halfway up to Devastator. So It's just there has to be some sort of mass shifting going on in there. So, to transform him, what we want to do, easiest thing to do is just pull the tail off. It's just on a 5mm plug. It just plugs in right there. Now, I know this seems like cheating, but seriously, it's probably going to fall off on you anyway, so you might as well just get it out of the way. Alright, and then what we want to do here, we can split the legs. Like so. Pull these down a little bit, and then from here we should be able to just rotate this leg a little bit, move the head out of the way, and then rotate it the rest of the way. So leg like that, and there we go, just like so. Position these plates how we want to. There we go. And then what we want to do here is you take the leg here, folds up over, and then you can open this panel here up. This will fold in, and this will fold to the back here, just like that. And then this can close up. So, you know, it's very similar to the way the actual Fans Toys ones. I'm going to keep bringing that up. And the reason why is this is definitely a Chug figure. And it's taking cues from the Fans Toys one. So we do the same thing over here. And having had played with the Fans Toys one and the Giga Power and these ones and the a few of the Fans Project ones, I can now sit here and say, you know, this guy's definitely taking some cues from the Fans Toys. And that's a good thing. It's not up to the same quality. I'm not sitting here saying it's up to the same quality. It is $100 cheaper, and it shows it. This is definitely more of a Chug figure. And so if you're looking for good Chug robot mode dinos, this is a good option, and it takes those cues from the Fans Toys ones and utilizes them properly. So it makes it look good in the bot mode because of it. So rotate these up. We can take this piece here, and it will. Let's see, what do we do here? Rotate it around, I think. No, that doesn't make sense. No, maybe we just leave it where it's at, and then we could just close it up. Okay. Alright, I guess that's as good as it's gonna get. You just kind of make these panels fit however you want to. Alright, you want to open up the chest piece here. Flip the head around. This will close up. This piece will fold to the back here. And then you want to split the tail here. Like this. There's the sword. And then this will come to the back like so. Open this up and we can pull out the hands. Like that. We can come down here and pull this piece here down. that. Just kind of fills in the sides. I hate these things. I really hate these things. I'm just gonna leave them up. Alright. There you go. There he is in bot mode. And yeah, like I said, he looks good. He looks good in Dino mode. He looks good in bot mode. Does he function well? Hell no. He's got issues all over the place. He just looks good. So here's his stupid little clear tail, or sword. You can plug that into his hand. We need to reposition these so that they're in the back. Maybe extra heel spurs. There we go. There we go. And then we can take the gun here and plug this in. And yeah, he looks great. But yeah, he doesn't function so well. Posability, his head is on a ball joint. It's pretty loose. This panel here in there is pretty loose as well. He's got the ratchets here, but nothing locks this into place. So this is just a free-floating piece. So that sucks. So that ratchet's, it's on a double hinge, so you can get it lower, you can get it up, however you want to do it. Bicep swivel, bends at the knee, or bends at the elbow. Hands don't rotate. Fingers open and close. Waist swivels. Hips go up and down, in and out. Thigh swivel. Bends at the knee. Foot pivots. And yeah, there you go. And there you go. Oh, and the fingers open and close. Scale comparison. Here he is with the Prime. That looks great. Legends. That looks good. And a Seeker. And that looks good. And yeah, all in all, I think he looks great. Functions terribly. Transformation's a little messed up. Doesn't work as well as some of the other ones. Not that the other ones work great in transformation either. But some of it just... And that's the best way I can describe it is... Not even a word, just a noise. So he looks good in both modes. I think he's probably him and Slag are easily the best looking of the Dino modes. Just no question about it. Those two knock the Dino modes out of the park. Bot modes, him, Slag, and Sludge are the best. Hands down. They look great. But he doesn't function as well as either of them. I would say he's probably easily the swoop's pretty bad with functionality too. I'd put him second worst when it comes to functionality and practicality. Again, all of this, every downside I have with with these figures is the because they made it a combiner. Had they not done that, I think these things would have been absolutely perfect. Like downsized version of Fans Toys. Because this is taking cues from Fans Toys. The way the legs fold into the actual robot legs. The dino legs fold in there and it cleans it up. You know, Snarl did that too, or Sludge did that too. Yeah, they all do that a little bit. Just the way they fold in there just looks so good, like that. And let's get the team out, shall we? Move this out a little bit. So And there you go. There's the team. And this just looks amazing. I love the way this looks. It's incredible. Here's with Optimus. And here he is with Wheeljack. And yeah, I love the way this looks for a Chug collection. I don't think, just from looking at this right here, I can't sit here and say that there's going to be a better option down the road. I can't say that and be truthful. I think while the combiner aspect hurts the Dino modes, because Swoop should be a little bit smaller than Sludge and stuff like that. In bot mode, because in the show Grimlock was always taller than the other Dinobots, and all the rest of the Dinobots are about the same level. These guys are all about the same level, with Grimlock being a little bit taller. Should he be not quite that tall? Right. I think he's a little too tall, but I think it's still more acceptable than having him all over the place. That's one issue I had with the Planet X one, is the Swoop was so tiny in comparison to everybody else. And I get that's how he was in the Fall Cybertron game. I've never played the Fall Cybertron game, so I can't sit here and say, oh yeah, I like it because of that. I don't know. I don't play the game, so I can't sit here and judge it on that. I go by the G1 cartoon, and this looks for Chug. I have to stress, for Chug, this is the best bot mode representation of the Dinobots just out there. Of the G1 style. Now, if you want Neo style, obviously your best option is Fans Project. This is the other reason why I didn't really want to continue with the Dino War, is because unlike Devastator, for example, where in the end you're building a G1 character, but with the Dinos, it's like, okay, you have a Neo option with the Fans Project. So if you like that Neo look, there you go. You've got the G1 accurate bot modes, G1 cartoon accurate bot modes here. You've got the G1 toy accurate with the G creation. So if you're more a fan of the toys, you've got that as a better option. And then if you are more of a fan of the Fall Cybertron game, you have the Planet X options. So it's just, you have, they're four completely different options that are going for four completely different, three completely different looks. Whereas Devastators, it's like everyone's going for the same look. One has a little bit of IDW flair to it, but in the end, they're all Devastator. I hope you guys understand what I mean. It's a little bit different with the Dinobots, because it's just like they are so different. Whereas the Devastators, they're a little different. It'd be, it's like I wouldn't be doing the Devastator War if one of them was like a new Revenge of the Fallen Devastator, because I'd be a completely different set that I wouldn't really be able to compare it as well. But I don't know. I might do the Dino War. I'm hell bent on finishing the Fans Project ones. I'm debating on getting the Planet X ones, and the G Creation ones have always looked great. I don't know what I'm doing. I might just get sucked right back into it, because once I'm done with Devastators, I'm going to start selling them. So come on, finish up with the Generation toys so I can finish bashing it.